Hello everyone. In this video, I am going to share with you my favorite materials. I will break the videos into segments. We will share information on my favorite workable fixative, the final fixative for graphite, pastel, and charcoal. We will talk about pastel painting, the brands that I use. These are some of the few. Acrylic ink, which happens to be a great ally if you work with pastel, even with graphite, because you can add some wonderful, wonderful details with it. Of course, the tutorial on the graphite. This product right here, I cannot do without. Like I said, it's the highlighter below, the graphite, and the lifter. This is essential for my work. We will talk about my favorite varnish, my favorite watercolor, and as you can see, I do use it. Here it is. Let me see. See it? Jack Richardson, St. Petersburg colors. When I work with my watercolors, I take the pan or the little cake out of the casing because I don't want it to become dirty and messy. I prefer my materials to stay clean and presentable. If I do demonstrations, etc., I like to look neat and clean, and that's one of the reasons that I do my mixing on little plates outside the case. Right here, the Dirt One charcoal. This is excellent, excellent to work with. Of course, we have Generals, Kimberly, that's been around for ages. This is the graphite stick that I use. Gambling has wonderful colors. My favorite golds. My mixers. I use terpenoid. I use acetone. And of course, alcohol to blend graphite, watercolor, color pencil, and charcoal. My favorite brushes, as well as the fluffiest brushes that I can find, which I cannot do without these for my work. The fluffier the brush, the smoother and the nicer the work, especially with pastel. I'm going to be doing, of course, an entire segment on watercolor, an entire segment on charcoal, and an entire segment on graphite as well as pastel. Here's a little bit of information that I want to share with you. CMG Worldwide was the sole representative of Marilyn Monroe, and they were familiar with my work, and I wanted to ask their permission to reproduce Marilyn's the portraits that I created. And they sent me some very nice compliments and said that, of course, they knew my Marylands. They loved the Marylands, that my Marylands were absolutely beautiful, and they gave me the okay. So this was May 26, 2000, but I kept it because I'm very proud of it. This right here is the first prize award on a contest in 2000. I was the first place. They were looking for the Artist of the Millennium, Strathmore Artist Papers. Over 15,000 entries in that contest. As a matter of fact, the contest lasted months because of the amount of entries, the amazing quality of works. And I remember like a month plus into the duration, I was called and told that you are in the next 5,000, you are in the next 1,000, you made it to the 500th. And it got to the point. Then they called me and said, we have to restart all over again because the judges did a landslide on your work, and we felt that a second set of judges was needed because we didn't want it to seem that we were rushing into selecting one artist, and we wanted to give everybody a chance. And I thought that was a little strange because the first set of judges selected me, but I said, well, whatever you guys got to do, I mean, just do it, you know? And then a few months later, I think 2 months, almost 3 months later, they called me and said, again, you are the winner. So I won the Strathmore paper as the perfect depiction. It was a graphite portrait of John Crawford. I'm going to share the image with you. But yes, I'm very proud of that. And right here, if you go at on the photo section of my page on YouTube, you will be able to see this portrait of Elizabeth Taylor. The Artist magazine in the UK contacted me, and they wanted to do a campaign with the portrait promoting the Derwent graphic. It was a lovely gesture. I received quite a few prizes, and I really enjoyed it very much. And what it says here is international artist J. De Palma created this magnificent portrait of Elizabeth Taylor with Derwent graphic. And here it is. I'm going to share with you the actual portrait. But if you go to the posts where I have pictures, you'll be able to see Elizabeth Taylor there. Anyway, lastly, as you can see here, I'm brand new at this. I'm a baby as far as this is. I mean, never have I done anything like this. It is amateurish, and but it's the only way that I'm able to promote myself because I can no longer wait for friends to help me. So, by all means, please subscribe to my channel, and I will be able to share with you every single segment and everything that's got to do with the products that I use, the steps, techniques, etc. So I thank you for your support and have a lovely day. Bye bye.